Hello everyone, it's Darkwing here, and today we're going to be starting an achievement run on Hearts of Iron 4. So there's loads of achievements on Hearts of Iron 4, and I'm going to start trying to get them. So the first one I'm going for, I've decided, is going to be Vive la France, where we have to get to 1948 without surrendering or capitulating to anyone as the French. Now, to make it even harder on myself, I'm going to wait for the Germans to go to war on me. I'm not going to try that thing with, well, there's an event, we'll get to it, when they remilitarize the Rhineland. So we'll call this Vive la France. And in we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is gather everything I have up, so troops, ships, planes, everything in the mainland. We're not going to defend the colonies at the beginning, I don't think. We're going to focus on actually preserving our country. So when this loads, we'll get right into organising everything. There we go. So here we are. Straight away we're going to go, and we're going to go straight down to strengthen government, hopefully. So we're going to go straight down here, because when this finishes, we get to do this, which removes disjointed government, which is a horrible focus here, which, yeah, it's nasty, I don't like it. So we're going to go straight for these two, and then research time, because we don't want to get messed with. I'm going to build up some civvy factories. I'll get on to the strategy in a minute. And I'm going to collect all of my navy up and bring it over here first as well. Where do I want this port-wise? I'll just shove it there. There we go. And we'll... all of these guys, one army. Here we go. And then we're going to go collect all the other guys that are... no, that's wrong. Need to shift click them. I accidentally let go of shift and the whole thing's screwed up. This is painful to do with huge numbers of troops as well, but we don't have that many to worry about at the beginning, so we should be just fine. So we got 72 men, speed 4 at the moment. What do we need? Oil. Get that off the States. There we go. So we have a huge deficit of infantry equipment, which we'll get to. All these different divisions that I honestly... What's the difference here? So one's tanks and one's fake tanks. Get rid of the fake tanks. And I want more colonial divisions. We're only going to be training colonials right now because our industry is pretty naff. So we'll get 5 of them going in Brittany. And let's go find all those guys I changed. Any stars? Or is there's only one? Okay. Well, this guy can change into tank. Let's see, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of cavalry next. Cavalry sucks. Unless you're trying to suppress unrest of areas you've taken over. So we're just gonna scrap it. We're just gonna send it all over there, and we're gonna change it over to the colonial people. So speed 5. Here we go. We are on our way to hopefully this achievement. Now, before I start that, let me just set these guys to where I want them to go. There we go. And then we'll get some convoys going. And actually, we'll import more oil as well because I ran out, which is unfortunate. So, the plan here is to wait for the Germans and the Italians to go to war on us, because we're doing this hard mode. We're not doing the chicken route where we go straight to war with Germany, hopefully, maybe, with the Rhineland event. We're gonna wait them out, and we're gonna fight them when they're technically at full strength. So that's gonna be interesting. However, I think that I can do it. I think I've got this. Pretty sure I have this. So I'm going to be going for that. I'm just going to take out the Air Force as well. So we're going to, first of all, just scrap everyone. I'm not going to be using my carriers for a while, I don't think. So first off, we're concerned with defending our mainland, which means all the colonies and everything else, so Africa, this bit of the Middle East, and Vietnam. We're going to try this. If it doesn't work, we're just going to say okay. So no, we're gonna back down. We're gonna back down. So if we select this, we can go to war with them right now, but the communist supporters start a civil war. So we're just gonna back down, and we're gonna do this the hard way, like I said we would. We're gonna commit. So we're gonna promote that guy, but I'm gonna put this guy in charge. Oh, and I haven't picked a new focus. Disaster. Oops. I think we're okay though. I think it saved up a few points, but you can see this disjointed government kills us in terms of political power. So that's really quite horrid. So we can't really get any advisors or anything. See how the trainees are doing? Absolutely nothing, as expected. 2 divisions are still using cavalry. Why? Do we not have the equipment? No, I just didn't select them. I must have missed them. Alright. We're not going to let the communists win. We're going to stay democratic, but I don't want to take the national unity hit. No, I want colonial. Colonials are fine for me. My main strategy is to turtle all the way around. So we're going to turtle the Spanish, who are probably going to flip fascist in the Civil War. And then we're going to defend against the Germans and the Italians. Ooh, nearly selected the wrong focus then, that would have been bad. So we can see Germans doing West Wall now. They're going to get their own fortifications. The Italians have finished in Ethiopia, which is interesting. Workers threaten strikes. We're going to negotiate a deal. Oh, that's getting close. That's getting really close. That's... I don't want to go communist. So we got this, create a new fleet, all of our subs, we're going to send them down here. New fleet, all submarines, down there. Got our new construction 2. We're going to want to build things as fast as we can. That's the entire strategy, is forts all the way up here. Forts, because the nationalists will probably join at some point. So we're going to go with Britain straight away. Yep. So here we go, we're together. Straight into strengthening the government. The quicker we get disjointed government out of here, the better it's going to be for us. Combine our subs, give it to this guy because he has the Seawolf promotion. So we're actually going to be better off with him on subs. Oh, this is killing me, man. Look at that, that's disgusting. There is just nothing there. Yeah. We're going to have to take the national unity hit. I don't want to flip communist. I want to stay allied. So we are in the Allies now because of that focus. Go with Britain. Why are you guys still here? You're meant to... Okay. So I missed those two when I was doing the list then. But that's okay. Oh. Fine. The time will be as efficient. We don't have to worry. We're not at war with Germany. We're going the hard way, but so we can afford to wait that out. Which is fine. It's going to be an issue if the nationalists in Spain. So we got to wait a year now before we can do defensive stratagems, but we're going to start boosting infrastructure, get more factories. We need more factories because we're going to be spamming forts here in a few years. So we're just going to speed 5 up till then. We just have complete rubbish factories. We're only making 8 rifles a day. We are horribly underprepared for any possible war. And Germany is really going to sock it to us. So they're doing the anti-Comintern Pact, Mare Nostrum. So this is going to be interesting. I do want to hold on to some of my colonies though, so I will be sending people over to defend, I think. So I think the only thing I'm going to bother defending is this here, because this has a lot of rubber, which we're going to need for planes. So I'm going to go straight into radio and do that. This guy, there's a lot of people that need training, but I don't have the equipment for it. We're just bankrupt in equipment. So, national focus time. Metropolitan France. Straight for the industrial expansion. We need to industrialise as fast as we can. Improve machine tools. Good. I'm going to go concentrated industry. How many more ships we got here? More subs. Okay. Yeah. So we get some more destroyers, some more subs. That's all good. Cranking out more convoys. Brits are here. A motorised army they're doing. So it's going to be hard for me to survive the initial assault, I think, because the Germans are just going to be that good. But we're going to go for it. Spanish Civil War has fired. The nationalists are probably going to win this. Just take a look at their troop numbers, roughly. Yeah, it's about 50-50, but historical's on, so I think the nationalists are going to win this. Oh, construction 2 and national focus time. Going to go Algeria, France now. What are we doing here? What do I want? What do I want to research? We're going to start doing... Oh wait, no, that's 400 days. I can't afford that. I can't afford to have a research slot out of action for that much time. So we're just gonna upgrade the equipment that our troops have, and we are still making complete FA here. It's gone up a little bit, but it's still pretty crap, really. So the British are supporting the nationalists. We're not sending any volunteers. We can't, actually, so the Republicans are on their own. Radio. Let's have a look. Oh, our air force is completely... Just the basic situation of France at the beginning of the game is utter shite. We have nothing, we have no industrial capacity. The communists want to uprise and just kill everyone. They want to take over. Europe is facing dangerous times. Hindenburg's gone. Colonial industry. More factories, please. We need to build things. We need to start shifting over to the forts soon. So we've got 2 strong enemies in Italy and Germany. So we're just going to speed through all of this. Oh, and my national unity is going up. What? Right, we're going to do this. We can afford to do that. Just don't want a communist uprising, though. I'd rather that didn't happen. Our national unity is ticking upwards, so that's nice. Weekly change of 0.2. We no longer get the effects from the something agreement. I didn't read that. I don't know what it was. Yeah, just upgrade the army. We're gonna have to hold. National focuses are nearly done. So Amelia Earhart is Not gonna die in this game. That's nice. Doesn't really affect much, but... No, ignore me, I'm full of shit. The Republicans aren't being supported by Britain. Britain's just got guys in Gibraltar. Which, funnily enough, was in the news today because the Spanish are still sore about having it taken off them. And there was some violation of territorial waters. So that was interesting. We fired a few flares at them. We fired some flares. That'll scare them off. Because the Spanish hate us. And they don't recognise that we own this bit of land here, known as Gibraltar, which we won all the way back in 1700 after the Spanish lost a war. Fun facts, you didn't know you were getting a history lesson today, but you got one anyway. So there you go, the more you know. The more you know. More subs. We're just going to totally hand it to the Germans at convoy raiding. We still have no guns. We need more guns. More guns, basically. Nearly got some more factories to do that, though. Our war machine is falling behind in capacity. No shit, Sherlock. We are rubbish. Oh, the dilemma. Military factories or research. So we actually have spare factories. So we're just gonna build as many guns as we can. We need to catch up. Oh, we got a new plane. Actually, I need to start getting an air force, otherwise the German air force is just gonna come over and seal club me. Which is generally not a great thing to have happen. We're gonna go operational integrity then. Aha! Strength in government is done. So we can now go and completely get rid of disjointed government with our next national focus. So what are we going to call this front? The self-defense force. The self-defense force. Something that real France failed in World War II. I mean, they probably should have seen it coming, but... you know, they didn't. Remember, they surrendered. But that's Hitler for you, isn't it? This marvellous man with his fantastic moustache who hated everyone. Really, that's the best description I can come up with for Mr. Hitler. Java, you can fuck off, mate. I'm not interested. So after that rude interruption by Java, we have our new focus, defensive stratagems. Yes. Excellent. What do we want to do now? Do we want... no, we don't want more tanks. Probably be worth keeping our equipment up to date. Get some more of these. Come on. Really need to get rid of this. Need to fill up my government with good stuff like Captain of Industry.